What's up, everybody? This one is wild. We're talking about the craziest, most unbelievable stories from the world of music. Like seriously, some of these will make you question everything. I'm not kidding, guys, this is some next level stuff. So buckle up, smash that like button, and get ready to have your mind blown. Have you ever heard of an artist who never does interviews, never makes public appearances, and whose real identity is a complete mystery? Well, that's Jandek for you. This guy is the definition of a musical enigma. He's been releasing albums for decades, and no one even knows what he looks like. His music is as mysterious as he is. It's this haunting, experimental sound, often just Jandek's voice and a lone guitar. It's not exactly chart-topping stuff, but it's captivated music critics and fans for years. They call him an outsider artist, someone who operates completely outside the mainstream. Theories about Jandek's identity have been swirling around since he first appeared on the scene. Some say he's a recluse, others say he's a collective of musicians. There's even a conspiracy theory that he's Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys. The best part? He adds to the mystery by sending his music to critics and fans out of nowhere. No return address, no explanation, just a plain envelope with a CD inside. Talk about being mysterious. It's like he wants his music to speak for itself, without any distractions from the outside world. Alright guys, next up on our list of musically strange stories is Enya. You know, the Irish singer with that ethereal voice? Well, buckle up, because Enya's story is as mysterious as her music. This woman is like the musical Bigfoot, tons of fans, millions of records sold, but almost no one has actually seen her in the wild. We're talking about someone who lives in a literal castle. Guys, a castle. She bought it back in the 90s and has been chilling there ever since. Practically a hermit. No crazy tours, no wild parties, just Enya and her music. Now you might be thinking, maybe she's just a private person, and yeah, that's cool, everyone deserves their space. But it gets even weirder. Enya rarely gives interviews, and the few times she does, it's like talking to a mystical being from another dimension. Seriously, her answers are cryptic, almost poetic. It's like she exists on a whole other plane of existence. Maybe that's the secret to her music, who knows? But Enya, if you're watching this, hit us up. We'd love to have you on the show. Okay, music lovers, get ready for this one because it's a doozy. Captain Beefheart wasn't just a musician, he was a walking, talking art project. He named himself after a character his uncle made up. But wait, it gets crazier. He was a musical genius, a true original. Think Frank Zappa, but even more out there. His music was a wild mix of jazz, blues, rock, and everything in between. This dude marched to the beat of his own drum, literally. Captain Beefheart was one of the most unique and influential musicians of all time. Alright guys, this next story is a tragic one. It's about Syd Barrett, the original frontman of Pink Floyd. He was the creative genius behind their early psychedelic sound, but his time in the spotlight was short-lived. He was like a shooting star that vanished into darkness. Syd battled serious demons and was heavily into LSD. It took a toll on his mental health. He'd stare blankly on stage, sometimes playing a single note. The band hired David Gilmour to keep the music going. Eventually Syd left the band. He became a recluse, living a quiet life until his death in 2006. A brilliant talent consumed by his own demons. Alright guys, strap in because this one is wild. We're talking about Aphex Twin, this musical genius known for his crazy electronic music. But what makes him even more interesting are the insane visuals he uses. Creepy faces, distorted images, stuff nightmares are made of. He's super into technology and likes to push boundaries, embedding hidden images and messages in his music and videos. You need special software to find them. People have found all sorts of crazy stuff hidden in his work. Creepy faces, coded messages, even blueprints for electronic circuits. It's like he's playing a giant game of hide and seek with his fans. It's honestly part of what makes his music so intriguing. Okay, we've had some weird ones so far, but G.G. Allin, this guy takes the cake. Imagine the most chaotic concert you can, then multiply it by 100. G.G. Allin was a punk rocker known less for his music and more for his intense stage presence. This wasn't your typical mosh pit stuff. G.G. Allin's shows were legendary for their violence, nudity, and, let's just say, bodily fluids. Yeah, you heard that right. He'd often defecate on stage, sometimes even throwing it at the audience. I know, it's wild, right? But here's the thing, as crazy as he was on stage, G.G. Allin was actually a pretty intelligent guy. He was a prolific writer, he wrote letters, essays, all sorts of stuff. And his whole persona, as shocking as it was kind of a statement on society, on conformity, on everything. He wanted to push boundaries, to challenge people's perceptions of what was acceptable. He was an anarchist in the truest sense of the word. And while his methods were definitely extreme, you can't deny that G.G. Allin made people think. He made them question everything. It just goes to show that the music world is full of surprises. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video and let me know in the comments which story you thought was the strangest. And hey, while you're at it, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. I'm always on the lookout for more crazy stories, so if you know of any, be sure to share them with me. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace out.